Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcus over here, 18205 numbers after the name. Little Battletoads action, man. Little Battletoads, just fun entertainment, shovel knight kind of feud action over here. Common, scissor over here, and this is the Turbo Tunnel. Actually, I think I left it unedited. Like, this is like literally straight up the run where I kind of just figure out what the hell do I do? Now, this is a lot easier than the actual Turbo Tunnel itself for anyone who's done that over there. Battletoads is actually one of those games that I gotta get to. And as you can see, mistimed that one. It's one of those games I gotta get to. I don't have it on the NES. I got it on Rare Replay, and you know, eventually I'm gonna hit it up on that probably. I'm curious to see how it works actually with the Xbox One controller. You know, I play a lot of NES games, but I like playing them. Yeah, I play them on the Retron, like I put them on there just out of simplicity and because it comes out with HDMI quality, whatever, but I ideally like to play with the original NES, but more importantly, the controller is kind of the most important factor for me, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to play an old school game like that with a new controller in the Xbox One, so I'm very curious to see how that plays, but from what I heard, everything is great about Rare Replay, so we'll see about it. We'll see how that goes over here, but this is the Turbo Tunnel over here in Shovel Knight. It's one of those Xbox One exclusives when you buy the game, and I'm not really sure. I know Kratos was in the PS4, I'm not really sure what that does 100%. Then co-ops in the Wii U version, which is crazy because the Shovel Knight amiibo and stuff. I mean, it's wild to think about that. We got the Plague of Shadows or whatever. And make sure you check out my review. I put it up last week over Shovel Knight, man. I mean, game's amazing. Nothing else to say about that. But I want to talk a little bit about it. You know, I got thinking about a little bit about the Battletoads, you know, and I don't even know if it's a good game or not. I mean, if you think about this game, it's kind of held in such high regard, but I don't think any of us has really gotten past like the Turbo Tunnel. You know, getting past the Turbo Tunnel is a pretty tough spot in itself. I've been past, I think, once, and that's it. Then I kind of died in the little ice level, and I was like, okay, maybe some other day, maybe some other time over here. But I don't remember hard games like that people still like say that it's all really great or whatnot. Normally hard games are kind of like, yeah, it works, but it's too hard. And sometimes, man, you just jump up over there. But it's in the backlog, you know, and I've been working on my backlog a lot lately, you know, and I've been doing a good job as to just not buying games like crazy like I was for a long period of time. Even though if I see a good deal, I'll always cop it, you know what I'm saying? I'm always fiending and itching for a new experience and whatnot, but I'm kind of balancing out games that are coming out and games that I'm playing. You know, take for example a game like Resident Evil 0, really wanted to play that, cop that, you know, but Unravel, really want to play that, gonna cop that, and okay, next Tuesday, whatnot. But I'm kind of sprinkling in some backlog, and one of the things I had to work on was, especially now with all the digital games and stuff, and the free games with Gold, and then the PS4, or, you know, the PS Plus games that we get, I was like, I don't even know how many games I own anymore, you know, especially with like the games of Gold, with like the Xbox 360 games, where I just download 2 free ones every month, and I don't download them, I just purchase them on Xbox on the website, and that's it. Then they go into the ether. And if they're backwards one compatible or Xbox One backwards compatible, they'll show up over there as stuff that I can download. But aside from that, I kind of forget about them. So I sat down the other day and I was like, listen, man, I gotta make myself a list and start hitting up on these the backwards compatible, but just on my whole backlog in general, man. So I took a step back, and this is something you can really do over the holidays, you know, because you got a lot of time to play those games. But my holidays are actually kind of busy as I work through most of them. But now that things have kind of calmed down a little bit in my life, you know, made myself like I made myself an Excel spreadsheet one day, and I made it 3 lists. You know, one was like kind of a schedule, which, you know, I'm gonna follow modestly, but not really too much. You know, a schedule. The second one was games that I own that I want to play, or games. You know, I kind of just jotted down all the games that I own, but that I haven't played or that I haven't beaten yet, for one reason or another. And man, that blue mother son of a gun. So that I sorted them out by system. Yeah, I threw up an Excel doc over here, man, because I work with Excel a lot, so I fancy that thing a little bit. I threw up an Excel doc, sorted it, filtered it. I'm like, yo, strap. And then the last list was games that I want to buy. And, you know, I buy on a couple websites a lot of retro games and stuff, so I have, you know, just wish lists on there of games that I'm looking out for, whether they're in stock or out of stock, when they're on the deal or when they're, you know, I always keep an eye on that and get those monitored over there. But those are kind of my tertiary part over there. Those are like stuff we'll deal with. And even then I threw on some new releases that I'm looking forward to, you know, say an Unravel, maybe a Quantum Break, obviously Uncharted 4, those are kind of the big hitters on the horizon. The Division, you know, which I still kind of indecisive as to what I'm going to do with the Division stuff. But the goal is hopefully, you know, to mix and match the schedule and mix and match the games that I got with some of the games that are coming out, and, you know, slowly start inching away that backlog, man, because I don't be having time to replay games anymore like I used to. You know, I'm playing still a very good and healthy amount of games. A lot of games, actually, I managed to get myself around to. But if you improve and you think about things, and these are, when I was writing this list, I was telling my girl, I was like, these are really the biggest first world problems I have. Like you know, there always people joke about first world problems and whatnot, but like these are by far the biggest ones I've ever had. Like me bitching about like not having time to play games, not having an organization method to play them. That's not a problem. If that's a problem, then we're all doing good, and thankfully we are. That's why that could be a problem. But I would suggest that, man. Make a list, you know, just so you kind of get in scope what you have and what you need to have. And when I looked at it, I'm like, man, like, wow. And I looked at it, I was like, I have a lot of Xbox 360 and Xbox One games I just haven't even gotten to. And I've beaten a ton of 360 games. There's some I haven't even touched to, man. And I was kind of figuring out, you know, well, how am I going to game plan this? I looked at games that are coming out that I want to play. You know, because you always want to play some new games. You know, you always want to be up there with the hot stuff. Especially games, you know, like a game like Unravel is something I'm excited for. So I'm definitely going to make time to play that, you know. But that doesn't mean that I can't play something. And one of the things I'm trying to do, and, you know, I think it'll look good on the channel, you know, if I put the games beating videos on Mondays. But also just for me personally, I'm trying to mix and match new games with old games. So kind of get both perspectives over there. So one week I'd like to go through a new one week to go through an old one. So, you know, this week, for example, I put up Wolfenstein, and then I'll give you guys a sneak peek for Monday. I'm going to put up, I think, Ninja Gaiden, you know, so kind of really two different perspectives, you know, 1988 towards 2015, you know, covering the whole wide end of the spectrum. And that's kind of one of the things I really wanted to move on my channel, is just kind of a high range and spectrum over here, the games we cover and we can enjoy over here. So this is my Shovel Knight little talk over here, backlog category talk over here, over the Battletoads content. Pretty dope, nice little side piece over here to the game. Your boy Marcos, deuces.